Welcome to New Green Technologies, bringing the technologies of the future to your world today.
New Green Technologies Incorporated is a leader in the energy sector due to our previous decades' worth of commitment, knowing where we needed to be today. Our corporate headquarters are located in Orlando, Florida. We are a publicly traded company under the stock symbol RWER. After 10 years of research and over $30 million, our New Green Technologies have been proven, and their commercial viability is now being utilized.
Hi, this is Dennis Michael, and I'm with the CEO of New Green Technologies, Craig Hoffman. And he's about to explain to the rest of us here, what exactly is green technology?
Green technology are those things that do not harm the environment, that we can use over and over again and utilize without depleting the natural resources. Those things that can recreate themselves over and over again.
What exactly does your company do?
We have technologies that we've created that can take waste products such as DDG, distillers dry grain, algae, which is reproducible on a constant ongoing basis, waste products from municipal waste and so forth, that we can create biofuels on an ongoing basis without ever harming the earth, and using those for domestic needs and in the future all around the world.
What do you see as America's future?
America's governors have taken the role and the lead to create biofuels here at home with the incentives and the goals that we will reach, so that we're spending billions of dollars to create exponential amount of energy here at home domestically, instead of sending that money overseas for the petroleum products that we now rely upon.
How is your company positioned in this new future market?
We're a leader in the technologies that we have in order to enter into the market. That includes going into the distillers dry grain, the algae, the solid waste, using pyrolysis systems to make those into energy, as well as using those things such as plasma that we have under our company to create energy again from waste.
Is America the primary market for your company in the biofuel and energy sector?
We have significant strategic relations here in the United States that will be able to enter into the economy with our patented technology. Utilizing those same patents, we will be able to go into the international market.
The catalytic activated vacuum distillation process, known as CAVD, is a newly acquired technology moving forward in the biofuel industry. The functioning process of a CAVD plant is to convert a waste product into usable forms of energy while obtaining carbon-based products from hydrocarbons. New Green Technologies has proven that it can utilize DDG as the fuel source for its batch reactors. Each CAVD plant operating at 48 tons of DDG per day generates an estimated $7.9 million in gross revenue, producing $3 to $4 million per year in net revenue. DDG chips are first loaded into the CAVD system using a front-end loader. The loader dumps the chips into a hopper where the chips are augered to the top of a transition chamber. The transition chambers are employed along with specially designed gates for both infeed of chips and discharge of solid products in order to maintain a vacuum throughout the system. Controlling the infeed chamber, sensors recognize when the transition chamber is full and trigger the valve to close off and the infeed auger to stop. A pump pulls vacuum in the transition chamber. The lower valve then opens and dumps the chips into a second inclined auger. As they travel up the second auger, the chips are metered to maximize throughput while maintaining proper operating conditions for quality control. Upon reaching the top of this auger, the chips drop into the continuously fed reactor. A series of band heaters span the reactor. Each heater is monitored and controlled independently by the temperature control panel. A number of thermostats help maintain the precise operating temperature as the chips travel through the reactor. If necessary, each heater can be replaced separately, allowing process operations to continue until the next scheduled shutdown. As the DDG chips reach the reactor, a proprietary catalyst is added. This catalyst enables distillation at a significantly lower temperature than would otherwise be required, resulting in higher quality of the recovered byproducts. Once the catalyst is added and the reactor is charged, the chips initially break down into gas and oil vapors. The gas vapors are drawn through a vacuum to the end of the reactor, where they are extracted. To clean the gas, it is drawn from the reactor into a hot oil gas purifier. The gas is funneled down to the bottom of the purifier and is bubbled up through the oil. This serves two primary functions. First, it cools the gas, condensing the heavier fractions directly into the oil, which flows over from the top and into the storage tank as the volume increases. Second, it filters the majority of the entrained carbon particles, which settle to the bottom and are periodically removed. The remaining gas then passes through a water-cooled condenser. Finally, the gas moves through a refrigerated condenser that further lowers the temperature of the gas. This final temperature drop strips out all the light and oils before feeding the gas to turbine generators, which produce most of the electricity needed to run the CAVD system. The CAVD system features several redundancies and backups for critical process components to ensure safe operation. Many controls are monitored both electronically and visually. Temperature and vacuum levels have digital and analog sensors to ensure proper shutdown in case of abnormal operation. A backup vacuum pump and electrical generator are on standby at all times. The system protects against and extinguishes any possible combustion inside the reactor. And finally, a series of relief valves are positioned at key locations to ensure that the allowable operating pressure of the system is never exceeded. Plasma is the fourth state of matter, distinct from the solid, liquid, and gaseous states that we encounter in our everyday lives, though its only natural manifestations on Earth are lightning and the sun. Plasma is the most common and visible form of matter in the universe. It comprises the bulk of most stars, including our own sun. Plasma is formed by subjecting a gas to such intense electrical forces that the bonds between the electrons and the respective atomic nuclei are dissolved, leaving an assembly of charged particles whose properties are no longer described by any of the three forms of earthly matter. We at New Green Technologies are then able to convert that matter into a usable energy which is resold into the global marketplace. Corporations and countries are coming together to change the world using green technologies that are financially sound and revolutionary in their positive impact to our planet. Our immediate vision throughout the next decade is to capture a significant market share due to our previous dedication in the biofuel industry and the removal of waste in the energy sector. We are not only entering two multi-billion-dollar industries as a leader in technology, but more importantly, we are ensuring the future of our planet for the next generation. Theodore Roosevelt said it best, "The nation behaves well if it treats the natural resources as assets which it must turn over to the next generation increased and not impaired in value." The future is in all our hands, and we as a company are doing our part to positively impact the planet.